Welcome back to Camp Out West. If you're new here, we sold everything we own to buy this abandoned caravan park, and we've been working hard alongside our full-time jobs to bring the land back to life, and finally give our land the care and attention it deserves. Removing decades of rubbish and following our dream to self-build our own home and open our own campsite. We hope you enjoy watching our journey unfold.
Welcome back. We're working on the cabin today. So our job is we're going to be sealing in and insulating around the window frames. Earlier on today I've gone and added extra timber onto all of the window headers and the door, and that's going to give me some more solid area to be attaching our batten and our finished wall coverings. So once we installed all the windows, we've got our tapes on, but we've been left with 100 millimeters deep of a gap with no insulation. So that's what we're going to be filling today with low expansion spray foam. So we've never used this type of stuff before. I had to do a bit of research, and I'm glad I did, because I was just going to buy any sort of spray foam. But it turns out you need low expansion spray foam that doesn't actually expand that much. If you go for the one that expands a lot, the stuff you use for filling in gaps in your house and things, it can actually buckle the window frames. So yeah, that's what we're going to be using today. So excited to give it a go. So first things first, you have to shake it for 30 seconds. So here we go. I've finished now with the spray foam around the windows. Pretty crazy material. So it started setting on the outside, but I can see that it still needs to set for a bit longer because it's so thick. So I'm going to leave that overnight, and then tomorrow we can come back with a Stanley knife or a little saw blade, trim off all this excess, and then this tape then that seals the window, this can then get stuck onto the window opening, and then our windows are fully sealed then. And then we're on to our super foil insulation, which is kind of like a multi-layered foil that we're going to be putting over this, and then counter battening. So that's our next stage. But Em's just got back. She's been at a willow weaving class all day, so have a look at what she's been up to today.
This is the second willow class I've booked this year. The class was run by Justine from West Wales Willows, and in today's class Justine was teaching us how to make an oval framed willow bag, which is something I've never done before, so I was really excited to learn this new skill. This year I really wanted to learn to weave my own willow baskets, so I can make our welcome hampers for our future guests, storage baskets for our future pantry, and I also love the idea of making Maggie her own willow bed for Christmas. So I thought doing a variety of classes would be the best way to give me a foundation of skills to then take back and try at home. What I love most about weaving is you're so focused on what you're doing, you don't have the time to think about anything else apart from what's in front of you. I find my mind is busy a lot of the time, and this is one thing I found that really helps me switch off and relax. So this is the basket that I made on today's willow weaving course. My battery on my camera died just after I put the leather straps on. So I did a few more weaves above just to hold the straps in place, and I added a really nice border on top, but I can't believe this is my basket and I made it. This is my second attempt at willow weaving. Last time I made a vegetable trug, and today I made a little handbag, and I'm so happy with it. I did the course with Justine at West Wales Willows, and she actually invited us down to her studio a few weeks ago. Where we live, every year local artists and creators do open studio events, where you can go and visit their workshops and have a tour of where everything's made. Justine's workshop was filled to the brim of all her incredible willow creations, which was so inspiring to see. We were so excited to go and visit Justine, as she grows all her willow herself on site with the help of her husband Alan. They also own the National Plant Collection of Willow, growing over 200 varieties on site, which is just incredible. Justine walked us through the different varieties, what could work on our site, what was suitable for basket weaving, and also showed us some willow types that can be used as fast-growing biomass fuel. So if you want to have a go at weaving your own basket but don't have any classes local to you that you can attend, I've actually done a basket weaving course on Skillshare, and I'm so excited to have them sponsoring today's video. If you're new to Skillshare, they're an incredible online learning community full of an amazing range of virtual classes you can do from the comfort of your home, from DIY to crafting, gardening to cooking, illustration, graphic design, photography, film and video, and so much more. I recently did their Introduction to Basket Weaving course by Laura Lamb, which covers everything from the tools you need to foraging and preparing your materials to then making your basket. I also loved the architectural design class, How to Design a Tiny House by Achuk and Gildo, which has been really helpful in planning our cabin build. I love how varied the classes are on Skillshare, and I have so many more I've got bookmarked ready to do. If you'd like to become a member and see what Skillshare can teach you, just head to the link in our description, and the first 500 of you that sign up will get a 1-month free trial. Let us know in the comments if you sign up and what classes you enroll onto, and thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video.
Hello. So we've left the expanding foam overnight and it has fully cured, so we're going to go ahead and cut all that off, and then we're going to take our window tape and stick it onto the opening.
Maggie, what are you doing? What are you doing? You okay? You okay? What are you doing? Hi. See ya.
Once all the excess foam was removed, I cleaned everything ready to tape up. So that's our first window. We've trimmed all the insulation off and we've put our tapes on. So I'm just going to go around with this roller like we did on the outside, and that sets off the glue. But yeah, really happy with how clean the finish is. So now the windows have an external seal from wind and rain. They've got 100mm insulation, that spray foam, and then they've got another seal on the inside, so there's literally no draft whatsoever coming around the windows. So crack on now with the other two windows and the front door. Windows fully taped up and sealed, they were now ready for the superfoil. I finished taping up the windows last night, so we're ready now for our superfoil insulation. So this is what we mentioned a couple of videos ago as an extra form of insulation on top of our mineral wool, and also to act as a vapor barrier. And we asked if people recommended it and if people had much experience with it, and a lot of people had good experiences with it, so we thought it was worth spending the extra money, and hopefully this helps keep our heating costs down and keeps the building a bit cooler in the summer. So we're going to start off rolling this across this first wall. I think the idea is you just staple it on, roll it out, staple it every now and again, and then tape all the seams together with aluminium tape. So sounds easy enough, like most things are, but we'll see if it is actually easy. So let's give it a go. I went along and drew on the stud centres so we know where to attach our counter batten and to make our future lives easier. This is where we got to the superfoil last night. So we've been doing a lot of evenings this week because our day job's been taking priority, but we're doing a lot of jobs that don't make a lot of noise, so we're not really annoying anyone. So the next thing we need to do with this, we've got this aluminium foil tape. So this is going to be going on all the seams where they join, and this is going to carry on our vapor barrier, and then we're going to start on the next window then. Before we could start on the last wall, we needed to add some PIR insulation onto the backs of the window headers and then tape the edges. And then we were ready to add the superfoil over the top. We remembered to add in some extra support here for hanging a TV in the future.
John's parents turned up for a surprise visit with cake and tea for John's birthday, which Maggie was very happy about.
What have we got now, Maggie? I'm going to leave the top on for a minute.
What is it, Max?
Something to do with hurts.
Oh, she's scared by that. Stay. Happy birthday to you, Pembroke Happus John. CT. Woo!
Here we are.
We finished with the insulation and the superfoil on the main walls of the cabin, so that's a big job ticked off the list. We're getting ready now for our first fix, electric and plumbing, so we've got a list of things that we need to tick off before they can actually come in. But it's really exciting because I can feel like the cabin's actually progressing really quick. This morning we actually got delivered our cladding for our roof and for the walls of the cabin. So the guys making it have been really busy this time of year, but they managed to fit us in, and that got delivered this morning and it looks amazing. So we'll do 2 dry days on Friday and Saturday, so we're hoping that stays like that so we can actually get the work done ready to get the cladding on the building. But looking forward to that, and that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.